Okay, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. We are presenting our theory analysis report developed during phase 2 of our pedagogical practice. Our names are Maria Inés Castro, Shirley Adriana Núñez, Alejandra Montaño, Jessica Alejandra Rosero, and myself, Geraldine Muñoz Rubiano. And our project is titled Fostering Confidence and Reducing Anxiety to Strengthen Oral Participation in English. Our goal was to observe a real teaching context, identify a central educational problem, and also analyze it through the lens of established second language acquisition theories. Our classmates.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Well, the educational problem that we or the group selects it's learning anxiety and lack of confidence when we are speaking English. We choose this theory and base it of the observation of the Inveil virtual class. Call it talking about the future. We observed the student was limited in their participations. When the activities required speaking, many students prefer shading or remaining silent. Yeah, this primary consequence is replaced as we determine if the student don't practice, they don't have more fluently. Yeah, and don't have more improve. This remind the consequence when we're speaking. Possible cause includes anxiety, fears, making mistakes, fears of making mistakes, and pressure of generated by limited time or time limited in the interactive games.
Creating activity filter hypothesis. The monitor model proposed by Stephen Carson proving to be the theory that most help work group understand this specific use. According to Carson, students would prefer setting of speaking. Horror did not speak, hashtag reflect and hit activity filter. The filter is hidden by factors like a nesting, lack of motivation, fear of making mistakes of precore where the activity filter in the heat even if learning are exposed to comprehensive input language that they listen to or they read. The note process a rating it will when not that the teacher three mitigate this be using humor incorporating some example and mixing Spain with English. I mean to lower the filter and create a more relaxed environment.
We this method focus on doing the same activity many times, giving quick feedback and using simple exercise like question and answer games. For example, the interactive game used to practice will and going to show a positive feedback because students could quickly see if their answers were correct or not. This kind of activity helps them remember grammar and practice through repetition. However, this method didn't work well when students feel nervous or stressed. The short time and pressure of the game could make some of them feel blocked or afraid to speak. This shows that repetition and correction are not enough when students have anxiety. In conclusion, behaviorism can help students improve their grammar and accuracy with practice and feedback, but it doesn't work well when students feel nervous. In those cases, teachers should try to creative a calm and friendly environment to help students feel confident to speak.
Good afternoon. Sociocultural theory and peer interaction. Finally, the sociocultural theory of b.What focus on learning as a social process mediated by language, occurring best within the zone of proximal development, while the scaffolding through explanations and examples, a critical resource was missing. Peer interaction, collaborative learning was not only
The connection is bad.
for genuine interaction with between peers, reduces to receive the help need for other regulation approach necessary for the gradual move towards self-regulation and this in the L2. If students do not engage in collaborative practice, they miss key opportunities to build the confidence required for oral participation.
Okay. Our analysis confirms that the observed problem, low oral participation, is a complex problem interplay of cognitive, behavioral, and predominantly effective and social factors. Theories like Krashen remind us that focusing exclusively on grammatical accuracy or mechanical drill, the behaviorins will fail in the learner if the learner is highly anxious. The lack of confidence prevents the necessary output on practice required to overcome insecurity. Going forward, our project aims to address the problem by emphasizing collaborative learning and leveraging peer interaction to gradually build communicative confidence and thereby lowering the affective filter and strengthening oral participation. We are now open to this question regarding our analysis. I think that our project um, might be addressed and in our opinion, in my opinion, it can be solved. And these are questions to answer. For example, what innovative, let me show you the questions. These are what innovative English learning activity would you propose to address this problem? Who wants to answer the question?
Okay, for me, I propose create conversation circles in planes when the students practice with short dialogues about daily topics. First, they prepare the ideas and in writing. then practice in a small before shading, and comment and complete the other groups. This reduces anxiety because they have time to prepare after to this.
Yeah, okay.
I will propose virtual English Spain Club where students meet once a week to discuss interesting topic, play short speaking games, and share opinions. This activity encourages students to talk more and lose the fear of making mistakes.
Um, I propose an activity called Speak with Confidence. Students record short audios about easy topics like their hobbies or weekend plans. This helps them speak English in a fun and relaxed way.
I would propose our students practice short, relaxed conversation in small groups about everyday topics. The goal is to reduce anxiety and build confidence through peer support and communication instead of focus on grammar.
In my opinion, to address the problem of anxiety and low oral participation, I would propose activities where students work in small spaces or groups to discuss simple topics like their weekend plans or future goals, any topic. The idea is share their ideas with the class. And I think that is this will be done weekly to help them build confidence step by step regularly. And it it is one other question that we can answer is what digital tools or resources will we use for this activity?
Well,
Um,
in my case, I will use Padlet. I think it's a good platform. I use Padlet for the students to they have to post their ideas and before speak. Flip grips the record and short practice videos. Also, they can use WhatsApp or small groups in WhatsApp to practice voices messages in English. Oh, and these tools all allow, private practice before public presentation.
I will use Bukaru to record the audios and Padlet to share them with classmates. These tools are simple and help the students listen to each other and give positive comments.
Yes.
I would use some Padlet to record short videos, chart reflections, and promote interaction in a safe digital space.
Mm, digital tools I will use interactive digital like boards spaces to organize ideas and vocabulary where students can write or leave their comments, vocabulary lists, and also participate writing like the students leave students participate through this interactive digital tool. And also I will use Teams with breakout rooms to practice speaking in smaller group spaces. Because if you see sometimes students can like interact interact with others when they are in small groups. They feel more confident. And I think these tools make participation more dynamic and can reduce stress. Also, a question to do is, or to a question to ask after these comments is how we assess the impact of this activity or activities on language learning?
Okay, I will evaluate uh, through direct observations in the oral participation, counting how many times the students, um, each student speak voluntary. How many voluntaries do I have after and before? And I will use simple surviving about their confidence level, like before and after the activity. And this shows the real progress in the sense.
Yes.
I will assess the impact by observing how often student participation or their confidence, fluency improved. I will also use a short self cement for so they can reflect on their projects.
I would check students' participation and how their confidence and pronunciation improve each week. The goal is to see them speaking more fluently and feeling less nervous.
I would assess the impact through service, teacher observation, and student self-reflection. Measure improvements in confidence, fluency, and participation.
For me, to assess progress, I will use like a speaking rubric or also a short self-assessment surveys or oral questionnaires with questions that make students participate. And also an observation checklist to track students' confidence and participation over time. I think this way we can see how they gradually improve and feel more comfortable speaking English. So thank you for being here and also share your opinion, this answer to this question. I think that this project fostering confidence and reducing anxiety to strengthen oral participation in English is a project that we can manage or put into account, taken into account to make students feel more confidence, to make students participate, and we
Yeah.
can make activities, different activities, as we said, and establish goals and also planning what to do when these kinds of problems are presented in the educational scenarios.